Welcome to episode 12 of Dads of Wrestling.
Mr. TW here, Talk Wrestling's own Jeff Meacham.
The Renegade of Wrestling, J.J. Williams.
I'll have to show that to Rob. That was pretty good.
Thank you.
That was good.
You know what?
That was good.
We've gotten into my feelings on Rob in the past, just personally. I've had enough time making fun of him that I can get his shit down.
There you go.
Good.
There you go. That works.
Last couple of weeks, we've been bringing you Wrestlemania Memories. We've covered, in the past 2 weeks, Wrestlemanias 1 through 18. Here we are on that home stretch leading into Wrestlemania 27,
right,
April 3rd in Atlanta.
Because next Thursday, we're going to talk about our Hall of Fame inductees that they're going to
and our thoughts of the class.
The thoughts of the class, and we will give you WrestleMania predictions.
Yes. But for right now,
WrestleMania memories continue, and hopefully you kids that are watching this will remember these WrestleManias because they're more recent.
I know I do.
I do. Yay me.
WrestleManias 19 through 26.
19, again, another one I was supposed to be at. We were going to do, because Extreme Mayhem had just started picking up steam, my old audio show with Mike and Aaron. We were going to take the trip to Seattle and go to the Safeco Field and check that out, and just for some reason it never happened. Looking back, part of it was good, part of it was like, don't worry about missing it. Yeah. Michaels Jericho was phenomenal.
Yes.
Brock and Kurt was sick just because of the shooting star fuck.
Yeah.
That ended up
Matt Hardy and the WrestleMania debut of Rey Mysterio in his Daredevil costume.
Yes, which is going to be part of our WrestleMania stuff next week. WrestleMania Rewind next week.
Who can forget the WWE's favorite band, Limp Bizkit,
twice
performing Crack Addict and bringing Undertaker to the ring with Roland,
which is a throwback because he wasn't using.
Yeah, I was gonna say which he wasn't using then, but since they had them live,
screw it. Yeah, great performance. Let's get through.
Yeah,
Undertaker had the flag on the back, and it was just a bad. And then he carried the match by himself.
You want to talk about fail? Fred Durst is like the douche of douches, but he was on point at WrestleMania 19.
Yep. And the fact he didn't swear the whole time during that song, that's an applause right there for Fred Durst. He didn't swear. Good job, Fred.
With his freaking red backwards baseball cap.
Just looking like one of the Imagination movies. Which one? Yeah. Where's the hat?
All of them do. No, that's Scott.
The red backwards hat is Scott.
Okay. Yeah. Now we're getting into. We talk about how we're not a PG show, Jeff, and we're talking about Imagination movies.
Oh, I fail. All right.
Yeah, walk on. All right. WrestleMania 19, though, was also the third and final match in the WrestleMania series of Rock and Austin.
The Rock finally overcame the obstacle that was Stone Cold Steve Austin, got the victory, and then he talks about it in his book.
Yeah.
They leaned over each other and said, I love you too, man. That's just such a special moment.
Austin felt like he kind of owed it to The Rock, because The Rock definitely helped make Austin and Mania.
The problem was, Austin felt he owed it to Rock because Rock was going to continue on and be his career, and then he left. He's had 2 matches since then. Backlash against Goldberg and the 3-on-2 at WrestleMania 20. Good segue there. You like that one?
There you go.
That was good.
And in my opinion, and you can debate me if you'd like to, Jeff. In my opinion, WrestleMania 20 was the last great WrestleMania. I mean, here I am rocking the WrestleMania 21 shirt that I was actually at.
Right.
But WrestleMania 20 was the last great WrestleMania because you had
almost all the titles defended.
Well, not even that, but you had Angle and Eddie, classic match.
Yep.
You had Triple H versus Shawn versus Benoit.
You said the B word.
I know, which was classic, and especially the moment at the end of the match where Eddie came out and they embraced in the ring after all those years of being told that neither one of them would ever be world champion.
You're too small.
They're both on top of the freaking world.
Yep.
You had, although it was a clusterfuck, you had Goldberg and Brock.
Which was a great moment because everybody was counting down on their clocks. Okay, when is Steve going to stun him? When is Steve going to stun him? Oh, there it is. Okay,
Victoria versus Molly. Hair versus title.
Yep.
And Molly getting scalped. I still say they should have brought Beefcake back to scalp her.
I've been saying that. They should have Beefcake right up there at the ramp.
The Cruiserweight Invitational.
Which is actually really good considering it could have been a clusterfuck. It turned out really good.
Like I said, in my opinion, that was the last great WrestleMania.
Yeah, there have
been moments since then, but curtain jerker through Benoit winning the title as the finale.
It was all good. Yep.
I can't find a fault with WrestleMania 20. Unless those of you at home, want to fault Benoit because he went off and murdered his wife and kid and everything he's done since then. That's fine if you want to do that.
Or you Cena haters.
Yeah. Even Cena. Cena versus Big Show. That was the curtain jerker.
And it was a good match.
Cena getting his first title. As much of a Cena hater as I am, I applauded Cena. I loved him then.
Yep.
Then.
There is Facebook proof of this.
Yes. Go to my page. You'll see pictures of me wearing Word Life.
Word Life, the visor.
Yeah,
the Word Life visor, not even the hat.
Yeah.
The visor.
I had the gear. I was a fan.
It's
So
just
he
that,
got watered down.
You know,
and shoved down everyone's throat.
we were all fans until he won the championship and moved to Raw, and we saw him every week on the
as
flagship show.
soon as he moved to Raw, that was the end of him for me.
Which leads us to WrestleMania 21.
The one that I was at.
Now,
my WrestleMania debut. Ironically, 5 years to the day of my first wrestling event.
This is true.
April 3rd, 2000, the Raw after WrestleMania 2000,
right,
to April 3rd, 2005, WrestleMania 21.
Now, will you agree with me that WrestleMania 21 was good, even the women's match was actually pretty good, the sumo match, sink, and then the title match just sucked?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Now, here's my thing with WrestleMania 21. When I was there, live watching it.
Of course it's great when you're there, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I got caught up in the moment. I loved it. I'm not a Hulkamaniac.
But Hulk coming out was
But I
shit.
cried when Hulk came out to save Eugene.
I did too.
I'll
I wasn't
admit it
even
to
there.
the rest of the Dads on Wrestling fans, the DOW universe, if you will. I cried when Hogan made the save for Eugene. I really did. You know?
I'm laughing the cry. I'm laughing the
Piper's
DOW universe.
Pit.
Piper's Pit with Steve Austin.
Piper's Pit, Money in the Bank, the original.
The original Money in the Bank with Edge, yes.
You know? Eddie versus Ray.
The start of a great saga there, Eddie and Ray.
Yeah, unfortunately it had a failed ending.
Yeah, it
But
did. Yeah.
the show there was awesome. I came home and I watched it back and I'm like, I don't remember this dragging so long.
Yeah, definitely.
Michaels and Shawn. Classic.
Michaels and Kurt.
Yeah, excuse me. Michaels and Kurt.
Okay.
Michaels is Shawn. Classic match. Vintage, if you will. Go ahead, walk. You know you want to.
No, I'm good.
Vintage match. But they probably could have cut about 10 minutes out of that and made it
It would
just
still
as
been
good.
great, yeah.
Just as good.
Yeah. My only problem watching on TV was it did drag, and
Here
everything
was-
after the women's title match just sucked
Here,
monkey balls.
here was my thing. As soon as they started to set up for the sumo match, I went to go buy my Roddy Piper t-shirt. Okay? I was like, I'm not going to watch the Big Show
In a thong.
in a thong
In a-
wrestling another fat Japanese dude in a thong.
Who was coming out of his thong, by the way?
I was good on that.
Yeah.
So I went to go get the shirt. I'm in line to pay for the shirt, and I hear dun 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 dun, because Cena's about to come out and make his entrance, and I'm like, oh shit, I need to get out there to see this match. By the time I get back to my seat, which is all the way in the freaking boondocks, I could reach up and touch the top of Staples Center.
Nice.
Okay. By the time I get back to the seat, dun 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 dun, the match is over.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't even get to see Cena win the title.
That
live.
was
But-
that was a 10 minutes of JBL beating up Cena, duck the clothesline,
Five
F you
moves of
over,
doom.
over,
Yeah.
over.
It wasn't even 5 moves then. It was just like 2.
It was duck the clothesline, F you over. That's it.
But back to the point I was trying to make.
Sorry
The
about that.
Triple H Batista match. Okay, I don't like Batista,
No, I don't either.
but I think that was the best match the 3 of them had. Or the 2 of them had out of the 3.
Okay.
I think the Triple H Batista match was okay. It wasn't main event classic. It definitely didn't deserve to be the last match.
God, the one at Backlash was awful. So.
But it was a good match.
Right.
IMO. Disagree with me if you want.
All right. 22. Triple H, John Cena. Okay.
Fail.
Undertaker and Mark Henry, epic fail. Sorry, but Mark Henry.
Money in the Bank with RVD getting the briefcase. That's like the best thing
It's
that
like the
happened.
best thing that
22.
happened all night because, you know what? I knew in January when I talked to my next MV and we interviewed him at the store, I could feel it. I'm like, dude, he's going to Mania. We're going to see him
He's
win the world
healthy.
title.
They're going to do another one-night stand. They're going to give him the briefcase and they're going to give him the strap.
Yep,
we kind of saw it coming.
Yeah,
when he cut the promo at the first one-night stand, you could feel the seeds being planted.
Oh yeah, it was just a matter of time. And of course, then he got busted. But you know what? Robbie even said this best thing ever happened to him because the awareness was out there for the drugs and everything. So you know, hindsight, all that stuff. Other than that, 22 sucked. Okay. Well, no, Vince and Shawn was okay. Vince and Shawn
was okay.
It was okay.
22 is best remembered as planting the seeds for the DX reunion.
True. All right, 23. Thanks to double A for the sorry about that, wrong name. Double A for the shirt here. One size too small for my fat ass. Batista Undertaker, surprisingly good.
Undertaker carried him.
But you know what? He carried him well.
Cena,
Shawn Michaels, great start.
Horrible finish.
Horrible finish, but they made up for it in England with that hour match. That was fucking awesome.
And here's where I can really start to pinpoint the Cena hate. There is no way Shawn Michaels should have tapped out to John Cena.
Yeah.
Bottom line.
Or Triple H the previous year, for that matter.
Triple H you could almost see, because Cena was hotter than Trips at that moment.
Michaels
but
was
Shawn was huge, and Cena had 90% of the crowd booing him.
Yeah. That should have
in
been
that
the
match.
right there.
They should have put the strap on Shawn.
Oh, I forgot about 22, Mickey and Trish.
Anyways.
That was, oh, come on.
Back to 23.
That was awesome. 23, they had Ashley and Melina. Anyway.
Money in the Bank 3 with the only person to win Money in the Bank that did not cash it in.
Mr. Teenage Champ. Okay.
Yes.
Anyway.
24.
I was there again.
Orlando.
My second WrestleMania.
Shawn Flair.
Shawn Flair.
I'm sorry. I love you. Kick.
And then it meant nothing.
Yes, because Flair had to go.
Flair had to go and sign with TNA. It meant.
Well, if he wasn't going through another divorce and more legal problems. And
alimony number 568.
You know.
God.
Flair probably would have kept his word, but
probably.
you know.
At least Shawn seems to be keeping his. We'll see what happens as we lead it next week. We'll see what happens next week. Undertaker Edge, the main event, only appealed to my heartstrings because my dad's favorite wrestler, Undertaker, was Undertaker win the world title live. No idea about the pyro explosions after. We get to the hotel, we're getting phone calls. You guys okay? What happened? We turn on the news. Holy shit! The pyro was going off all over the place at the top
again,
of the top
Money
of
in
the
the Bank.
Money in the Bank. Again. CM Punk wins. John Morrison with the moonsault with the ladder in his hand. Highlight of the match. Honestly, I remember that from the match and CM Punk winning. That's it. That Money in the Bank didn't really oomph me like the other ones previous did.
23's Money in the Bank I remember because it's like the most star-studded out of all of them. You had both Hardys, you had Edge, you had Flair, and Money in the Bank.
I don't know. In 21, you had Edge, you had Christian, you had Benoit, you had Shelton Benjamin, you had.
But you had Flair. You had Orton.
Flair and Orton, and Edge was back in that one.
Yeah, and the Hardys.
And the Hardys.
You figure Hardys and Edge made ladder matches for the new era.
True.
25. The biggest epic failure in WrestleMania history.
Yes.
They had handed to them on a silver platter the 25th anniversary of WrestleMania. Could have been the biggest thing since the first WrestleMania. What do? 25 Diva Battle Royal where a dude and drag wins.
And instead of giving, let me go on that. Instead of giving the girls entrances like they should have, because of time constraints, Kid Rock starts being, and all of a sudden the girl, I heard about this. They literally said, "Okay, girls, go," and they're like, "Wait, what the?" And they literally just pushed them out the curtain and said, "Just go." So no Sunny entrance, no Molly Holly entrance, none of that stuff.
I didn't even know who half the women were in the ring until they got eliminated because they didn't get introductions.
Yeah, it was stupid.
I mean, I knew who they were. I'm not an idiot like that.
We knew who they were going in, but we didn't know who was in it as far as who.
Until they got eliminated and they were like, "Oh, there went Sunny." I was like, "Oh shit, Sunny made it."
Oh, cool. Sunny
was there.
Sunny.
Sorry you got eliminated, but glad to see you back. You're hot again.
Yeah, she was hot again.
Last year, WrestleMania 26.
Flagger, Money in the Bank.
Yes.
Taker Shawn 2. Oh, wait, Taker Shawn 1 and 25 was better than Taker Shawn 2, in my opinion. But Taker Shawn 2 is one we're going to watch because it's getting the most votes, it looks like. And then you had Cena Batista, which JJ turned around.
I would not even watch it. It was so craptastic.
Stood in his chair and stood and back to the TV. I was like,
the entire house I was watching it and heckled me because they're like, "Dude, Cena's the future of the company. Get over it. Get over it." No. I am not gonna watch this crap fest.
And Cena, of course, wins, gets the title back, blah, blah, blah.
Edge Jericho kind of stole the night from me.
Oh, definitely, especially with the spear after.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Jericho gets his ass flaggered 2 nights later. So, next week, Hall of Fame talk.
Yes.
And WrestleMania predictions leading into the granddaddy of them all, if you will. Of course, that was Starrcade, but The biggest
WrestleMania
spectacle in sports
27.
entertainment, WrestleMania 27. We will see you guys next week on Dad's Wrestling.